Good marketing begins with an understanding of our consumers. And understanding consumers means having data about them that we can turn into knowledge and strategic insight. Traditional marketing has always been focused on leads. But once the lead makes a purchase or is handed off to sales to develop into a purchase, the marketing group might lose track of that individual and move on to finding more new leads. However, in business-to-business industries and certain high-touch business-to-consumer industries, sales teams within organizations have long understood the value of not just collecting information about each prospect they're trying to nurture into a customer, but also in the value of maintaining relationships with their leads after they have become customers. In addition to sales team relationships with customers, customer support teams also engage with customers and have a large role to play in securing each customer's relationship with the brand. Each time a consumer calls, tweets, or visits the website with a concern or a complaint, everyone who might engage again with that customer, including the marketing team, should be aware of the issue and how it was resolved. Interactions with a customer that seem oblivious to earlier interactions run a very probable risk of seeming irrelevant or out of touch to the consumer. Keeping track of customers and how we've engaged with them is critical to making first-time and repeat sales to those customers. Not surprisingly, one of the first and still most fundamental marketing technologies arose in response to this critical need, the technology of customer relationship management, or CRM. Some of today's best-known leading CRM systems are Salesforce, Oracle's Siebel, and Microsoft Dynamics CRM. But there are many others available, and many contenders may be a good fit for various needs. The core function of all customer relationship management software is to keep a record for each prospect, lead, and customer that the company engages. Typically, the initial engagement is as a lead, and as the status of a lead changes to prospective customer, active customer, or lapsed customer, that status should be reflected in the customer's record. CRM records for a prospect can tell us what we'd like them to buy or believe they will buy. For customers, the CRM system tells us what they have bought and may indicate when we believe they're due to buy next. The patterns of purchase for a customer and the basis for evaluating their past and future value are all contained in the CRM record. Over the course of engagement with the prospect or customer, we learn and record as much as we can about them. Variables we include in the CRM system for each prospect or client include income and contact information like address, phone, and email. At some point, we try to learn their demographic variables like age, gender, and ethnicity. This may be attached to their record if they are an acquired lead, or it may be something we learn through an online form or a call center interaction. For the marketer, this is all extremely valuable information in deciding how to allocate marketing dollars and creative effort to increase loyalty and drive repeat purchases. It is also useful input to models that allow us to seek other prospects who in some way look like our best customers, as will be discussed in the Optimization and Machine Learning segment in the MarTech module. As I mentioned earlier, prospective and historical sales are not the only transactions we should be tracking about customers. We also track their interactions across all customer support interfaces or channels online, including phone, email, text, and social media. The nature of customer support interaction, the issue being addressed, and the quality of resolution should also be tracked in our CRM systems. With this information, we can develop better predictions around referral and repeat purchases from customers. CRM systems have traditionally been focused around all of this customer detail and sales detail record keeping, which is a big job in itself. But CRM systems have also evolved to facilitate customer support interactions, including workflow and compliance management capabilities. And increasingly, CRM systems are able to conduct predictive analytics with data mining directly within the tool. Let's talk about these more recently evolved capabilities a bit more. So, our CRM system has data about prospects and customers and their sales history, and the record updates each time we make another sale. We have connected our CRM record keeping with our inbound contact systems like call center, web form, text, or click to chat, and even social media listening. So we can also record the customer support contacts from each customer. Now, in many industries, when we are contacted by a consumer, there are several ways in which we could resolve their issues. Some approaches will be standard and some will not. CRM workflow and compliance capabilities allow the organization to pass open customer engagement issues from one hand to another. And compliance ensures that the right approvals occur before decisions are made, and that all engagement with consumers is reviewed and documented correctly. Why is it important to ensure that all the data is correct? Well, when it comes to our efforts to drive relevance and personalization, We know that data is the center of making that work. So we want the data from our CRM system to be as complete and accurate as possible. As we move down the stack to our media and content targeting capabilities, we're going to need good data about consumers to make decisions and guide our targeting. In understanding that need, many CRM systems now deliver data mining capabilities, which allow us to look for patterns in our customer data, and predictive analytics, which allow us to evaluate what we can expect from our existing customers and from future prospects. While these capabilities are evolving in CRM systems, since we're building a whole MarTech stack, we'll want to explore these analytics as we're going to want to connect this data with other sources outside of our CRM system. The primary connector for our customer data, the Data Management Platform, or DMP, is covered in the DMP segment.